Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 6. Today we want to present about inquiry letter. Our members are Irma Viana Jatmiko and Erinda Nalurita. For the first time, I would like to explain about definition of inquiry letter. An inquiry letter is one type of official letter which contains all matters between a prospective buyer, customer, and a company seller. An inquiry letter is a document that is used to assist someone in asking questions related to the demand for goods and prices. The contents of the letter must be made as clear as possible in order to help suppliers understand the contents of the letter and be able to provide answers according to company requests. For the technology era, called e-procurement to suppliers. Next, inquiry letter function. The information contained in a letter requesting information must be based on various sources, including magazines, newspapers, relation, and other sources. Therefore, the function of the inquiry letter aims to provide information on the statement of purchasing goods as well as requests for other service needed by the company. So that by sending a request letter, you can see what offers have been provided by the supplier, as well as information on how much the price of the item. If it's deemed appropriate, the buyer of the product will ask for a letter of request to be made. So, the function of making an inquiry letter is a means of requesting a catalog and other information, as well as advertising attributes, whether in a product magazines, catalog, price list of goods, or samples of goods. Okay, for the second presenter is Erinda to deliver part of section part of the inquiry letter.
Section part of the inquiry letters. There are 6 parts of inquiry letters. The first is letterhead atau header. The second is mailing date or date. The third is opening. The fourth is reference. The fifth is asking information. The sixth is signature. The first is header. Listed address if it is agency or a company on the letterhead can also use the letterhead of the company or agency where you work and just write the address of the intended company. The second is date. You can write the date or write it when is date letters made. The third is opening. An opening always begins with a greetings, and then the opening depends on the formal or non-formal letter. The example for formal letters is like Dear Rara, and the example for The example for non-formal letters is the opening is Dear Rara, and the example for formal is To whom it may concern. The fourth is reference. The first paragraph always begins with a reference you come across about the company in question. This reference can be in the form of advertisement in print and electronic media or other business information that you get from business colleagues who work at the company. And the fifth it is asking information. After you have written your reference, you can process with writing down the request from information that you would like to get. And the expression commonly used are follows: would you please send me, or could you please send me? Is 3R information that you want to know. You can write it with this expression. I would also like to know. Could you tell me whether? And the last is closing on and signature. After writing the conclusion, include your name and title, or if you are a staff member at a company. The example is your faithful. The next is how to make a request letter. The following are the stages of making an inquiry letters. The first is, in the first stage, you create an opening sentence and briefly describe your profile. After that, you will tell about the area of the company and the products sold. The second stage, you provide information about where you receive profiles and supplier contacts. Next, provide your main objective information regarding the product price list provided by the supplier. The third or final stage is that you give a thank you note and a request to reply to the exciting letters. After that, you can provide your contact and ask for a number that can be contacted from the supplier. The next is kinds and example of inquiry letters will be delivered by Irma Viana Jatmiko.
Okay, now we start to divide state, kind, and example of inquiry letters. Okay, based on the type in general statement, letter can be divided into four: self-statement, debt, ability, and employment. And then self-statement. Self-statement, the letter that is used to the description or explanation related to the person, condition, and explanation of something that is concerned with the important matters that must be known by several parties. Then the letter debt stating letter. It is made for one who has a debt, so that the party concerned can be provided facility with the indebted This is adapted patrias. Then ability letters. It is meant to bind an individual, group, or organization in a particular situation. The last, employment, used to give noun a situation that a person is currently carrying out a similar job or responsibility and be able to do something. Next, this is the several examples, like examples injury letters. This one, oh my god, it's so good. Okay, next, this is debt letter. This is debt letter. Okay, next, this is ability for employment letters. This one for letters stating ability. And then the sixth, we move on how to send inquiry letters. How to send. First, as a buying party who wants to get information about suppliers, it can be taken from the certain sources. Then, second, when the purchasing party feels that is right for the product, then the party makes a request for a list of goods, the supplier as well the other information about the goods. Furthermore, the letters that has been sent from the buying party will be followed up on the item. This is how to send. Then this is based on the internet references. We got to about inquiry letters.
Okay, these are some of the reference we use in the inquiry letter material. I hope it can be useful for all of you. Okay, thanks for your nice attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.